Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Prison Architect. It's been a few days. I must admit, I barely remember what I was doing, but someone could tell me what's up with this, please. 4 in solitary plus -2 awaiting. Not quite sure exactly what's happening with respect to that. Hopefully that won't end up leading to some kind of terrible glitch. Oh, they figured it out. Thank you, game. That's beautiful. So, we recently built a fairly large expansion up here. We have like 130 capacity here, which is crazy. Let me take a look at this for a second. Prisoners, that's up at the top. Okay, so maximum security is closed. Well, as closed as we can get it. We have 4 in protective custody, and we have prisoners arriving soon. Okay, that's okay. And we have a long-term investment maturing in 3 days. 1 prisoner is due for release, like, right now. What's our grading like now, anyway? That's pretty much the same. Health is pretty bad. Who needs medical attention? 3 require medical attention. Is that something that I was talking about in the last episode? Is the idea that we should build a larger infirmary? If I was not talking about that, we should probably talk about that. I think building a larger infirmary is a very, very smart idea. I should look at deployment as well. Deployment looks pretty good. We just got an F-ton of tasers. Did I start a taser class? Is that what happened there? I would look, but I have to take a look at our incoming prisoners first. That is just an empty truck. Come on, workman. I was going to say, get those exports out of here, man. Nobody cares. Alright. Prisoners. Some reputation. Briggs started a 7-day killing spree after he accidentally dropped a drink onto his computer. A new computer arrived and his anger waned. He was found in his room trying to beat his high score on his favorite game while 13 corpses watched intently. That's terrifying. No ex-cops that we can see. Griffin Cadet Windsor. During a regulation training flight for the Royal Canadian Air Force, his plane had a mess failure, so he ejected. That night, when the crash investigator deemed the cause of the crash, he falsely accused Windsor of bringing the plane down himself. That's my Canadian accent, which is pretty messed up because I am Canadian. But that's the best I can do, you know, a little Bob and Doug McKenzie in there. He's not an ex-police officer, so welcome to normal security. Neither are any of these guys. Aaron Lycrisian Scott. This guy is a pro gamer, or so he thinks. He may have several hundred games in his Steam library, but he's far from becoming a gaming master. Weeaboo at heart, he has no game, no life tattooed on his chest in support of the light novel series. More power to you. Don't drive drunk, though. That makes you kind of an asshole. This is not about your hobbies, it's about your actions. Stephen Grimm Morales. Stephen have always thought to himself whether he is sane or not. He wanted to test his theory by dissecting a bug, then he tried a squirrel, then a frog, so on and so forth until he dissected so many living things that it earned him the name Grimm. And Tim Keevil. Great name, but no custom bio. So you guys are fine. We only have 8 prisoners coming in every day, so honestly, we might be getting fairly close to the point where we actually have like a balanced equilibrium here of like the same number of prisoners coming in as are going out. Not quite yet, but maybe soon. And we did cross 200 prisoners, which is a big landmark for me. So I want to take this opportunity here and consider what we might want to build. Like, I thought about building a larger visitation room as well. It's all coming back to me now. We have like a pretty crappy visitation room as is, right? Yeah, it's just packed like crazy there. So I say we build a big block here, and it's going to be way too big, but I'm okay with that. And it'll be a visitation room and an infirmary. Probably like 2/3 visitation, 1/3 infirmary. And I will build all the walls first. I think that's fine. So, oh, we found some cigarettes there. That's okay. How long is this? 26, so roughly like 9 up. We will place a wall, maybe here. So this will be a large visitation room, and this will be our infirmary here. And we'll let them build it all in before we worry about our doors and stuff like that. Starting to get a little laggy here. I mean, the game only works on 1 core, as far as I know, from your processor. I have a 6-core processor, so I'm really feeling like it's starting to chug along here. But that's okay. By the way, I've been kind of falsely, accidentally talking up Alpha 26. I know that I was going to make this cells, actually, but whatever. I can make cells up here instead and maybe like save some room for expansion. But anyway, yeah, I've been talking up Alpha 26. It turns out that Alpha 26 is just going to be a bug bash. It might already be out. I saw like a post about it, but it wasn't really about it, if that makes sense. Like, It was just like Bug Bash 2C. I don't know if that means if that's the same as Alpha 26 or what. It doesn't really matter. The newest update is just going to be a Bug Bash, which means they're going to take care of some of the stuff in the game that needs to be taken care of and save, next month's update for some fancier features. Which is, it's one of those things. It's like paying your taxes, right? You got to do it. Nobody likes it. You'd rather have, a jet ski or something like that, but it's got to be done. Why is this not powered? Oh man, there's really a gap that large? How is power diffusing, like, here, but not here? Surely it's not because of the walls. But anyway, we'll run an electrical cable down like this. And, that's not going to get installed, is it? What kind of doors do we have on our medical bay? Just regular doors. As long as we keep, like, a dog on patrol close by, I don't think anybody's going to be stealing drugs out of here. So let's put 2 doors here. And this will be our medical bay, and, this is going to be visitation. So we'll put, we want the visitors to be able to get in as quickly as possible. So we'll put like a door here and a door here. I doubt many people are going to end up using that door at the end, but that's okay. So let's click and drag it here. Visitation is this. I think we'll keep that other visitation room, and I don't know, maybe we'll just use that other visitation room for maximum security only or something. And this will be our next infirmary. Similarly, we could also have, like a maximum security infirmary here. Is that really necessary? What's our deployment like right now? You know what? I say why don't we do it? This infirmary will be maximum security only. We'll wait until people leave visitation up there. And we'll deck this out here. So our infirmary here, we're going to have a lot of beds. Medical beds are like 1,000 each. Let me check. 500 each. That's not so bad. So I like it when it's like kind of visually appealing, I think we can fit 8 beds in here and still have it be visually appealing. That looks pretty good to me. That's a $4,000 infirmary. It's expensive, but that's okay. And I don't think there's any way to say like, hey, put less doctors in this room. So we're not going to say that. Instead, we will just hire more doctors and put them in this room right here. Now for visitation, I would almost like to have a lot more space as well, because this visitation room is done fine for us as is right now, but it's really crowded and ugly. If possible, I would much prefer to have like a kind of nice looking visitation area up here. So let's get our visitors tables, and again, we'll try to give them a little bit of privacy instead of just stacking them all on top of one another. And still make it look like somewhat serviceable. Like, I don't want people on top of one another if we can avoid it. Yeah, we'll try. But I still want to put a lot of tables in here because, we have, like, nearly 200 normal security prisoners. So this looks a little bit nicer to me. I wish that we'd kind of made it, like, one wider. But whatever, this is fine. Another expensive room, but let's hire, like, another, maybe 3 doctors here. 1, 2, 3. What's going on? Oh, you just healed him immediately. That was very nice of you. And we're going to have to work on our patrols as well. So I would almost say that if we go to dog patrols, we'll put like a dog here. Do we have enough dogs to actually handle that? We may not. Maybe that's okay. And we want to, in our visitation room, well, this patrol is like all weird. In our visitation room, we also want to have a dog. Like right at the entrance. And I think we want to have a guard deployed in here as well. So this is going to be medium security only. And now we can make the other visitation room maximum security only. Or protected only, but I think we'll get more value out of it having maximum security only. Because we have way more maximum security prisoners. And we should hire either some more dogs or some more dog handlers. I don't think we need more dogs. I think we need more dog handlers. Right now we have 6. Let's get another 2. And hopefully if I go to deployment, that should allow us to have our dogs kind of set up. No, maybe some of the dogs are asleep though. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'd really like to have a dog up there. I guess there doesn't need to be a dog up there right now when there's no visitors, but whatever. Yeah, visitation is already over for today. Alright, that's cool. I'm okay with that. We have 1 guard in here. Prisoners can't get around without without walking past a metal detector, right? Like if they go into the yard from here, they have to go through a metal detector in the cafeteria. Is that really it? I thought I had medical. I thought I had metal detectors kind of throughout the cell blocks as well. I don't really want to do that with this prison because they're already just one tile wide, so I think a metal detector would just slow them down. I mean, I'd catch some contraband, but at the same time, I would also, like, you know, probably start, like, 10 riots a day. So, isn't there, like, an objects menu here or something? People were mad at me because I, like, went to objects, and I clicked, there was, like, a cell object thing, and I was doing it like this, I think, and people told me I was doing it too slow. I don't know if there's just a menu where you can do it instead of manually clicking and dragging, but certainly this is a lot easier. What's going on here? Oh, chopping down trees. This is a lot easier than just like, you know, clicking on each individual one and selling it. And it makes us a lot of money because we've got some decent exports here. Somebody also told me one of my export areas is bugged. That is seemingly absolutely true. So I'd say we kind of turn like this exports area into like a second deliveries area or something like that. Or just a larger deliveries area. So that hopefully we can get more trucks coming. I would say that is a productive first day back at the office here. We're making $8 grand a day. That's probably augmented by exports a little bit. Let's look at our finances. We haven't had an incident in 1.3 days. Hey, that's a good start, sort of. What comes next for us? Well, we still have like more than 100 capacity that is not being filled. 5 of that is protective custody. So that's like 119 normal security prisoners that we can take in. We got a lot of space here, so we don't necessarily need to expand unless we consider it worthwhile. I want to take a quick look at deployment, make sure everything's still running okay here. We still don't have a dog patrol there. I think we're going to need... I mean, some dog handlers aren't doing anything. I don't know 100% how the dog stuff works, but I'm a very, like, set it and forget it kind of player. I know these ones look like they're backwards, but I think that's okay. Hopefully this just gives us enough dogs and enough handlers to actually have a dog patrol in the... Oh, I don't have it in the infirmary? Is that my problem? This is just to see if they're taking drugs. But we really need one in the visitation room. Like, that's what bums me out right here. Weird. Anyway, that's fine for now. People still got fed yesterday. If I look at prisoners' needs, how are they doing? Everybody's fine. It's like low hygiene. We could definitely use some more janitors as well. It's nice to be able to throw some money at the problems we have here, but we are making a lot of money, so let's hire like 3 of those bad boys. This prison is looking kind of filthy right now, honestly. What do you mean you don't have power? I never connected you to the power grid? I mean... We're not likely to have that many problems down here, but still, we might as well give our workers something to do. So we'll do some shakedowns. This visitation room looks better, if not still a little bit jacked up. I almost want to, like, dismantle this one and move it up here or something, but hey, it's better than it used to be, for sure. Alright, we got another day of prison sorting. Prisoner sorting, I should say. Why are people mad? 48 prisoners have serious complaints. Hygiene. It's shower time, dog. Are they taking too long to get into the showers? Or maybe they're just mad because the place is effing filthy. I wouldn't blame them, to be honest with you. Why are we spending $2,800 a day on tasers? Oh, maybe because dog handlers get to keep them now. Or all staff might actually get to keep tasers. Are we still having hygiene problems? There's so much free time that I would really, really hate to build another shower. But I think we're going to have to do it. New prisoners. Yeah, I don't think there's any way around it. Alright. Adam Almond. Nothing special. Nothing special. Nothing special. Nothing special. Nothing special. That's easy enough for me. No ex-law enforcement. Valentin V. Hacker White. This V. Hacker hacked in many servers of big states like the UK, Germany, and the USA. Flee from Germany to the US, but he was catched. The many fans of him are angry, but he get the death penalty. Oh, geez, man, I'm not saying that you should be able to hack and, you know, take people's private information and make them, you know, fear for their personal safety, but the death penalty seems a little extreme. Anyway, this is not a place for me to push my personal political beliefs on people. I think we're going to have a hard time getting these prisoners in today, But it depends on our workmen and their ability to actually, you know, do their damn jobs. I'm not too concerned about it either way. But are we really gonna have to build another wing just to have like a larger shower? I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt, right? Why don't we save this area as like a cell block, even though at the expense of our yard, and we'll expand upwards, and it probably doesn't need to be huge, but we'll make a shower block like this, which will actually be enormous. It's a little expensive. Oh, man. Okay, we can't save this all for one shower block. That's actually just crazy. Maybe we could put, like, a small common room up there or something. Anyway, we'll wire it up, too, if we possibly can. Oh, one of our guards is about to have some shenanigans happen there, so we'll go look down at that after we get this clicked and dragged. Your life means a lot to me, officer, but at the same time, I gotta make sure these prisoners aren't stinking up the joint. Alright, what's going on down here? How? Alright. Alright. Our protective custody, let's take a look. Protective custody wandered all the way from protective custody down here into this area. One of the few areas they actually have access to. Maybe they were going to the you know, warden's office or the psychologist. No, they couldn't have been going to the psychologist's office. I don't know where they're going. Just hanging out in their free time, I guess. And, way to go. You're gonna get yourself almost killed, ex-law enforcement. He's dead. Wow. You are the smartest person in this whole prison. Really? There's no other guards coming around here. My God. Well, there goes a lot of our money. Honestly, I am pretty mad. Let's look at our prisoners. Now we have 17 high risk, which means we should convert somebody. Tough, stoical, deadly. Stoical, extremely deadly. Fearless. You know what? Fearless. Welcome back to normal security, Richard Harvey. It's doing that weird thing again where every time I move my mouse it makes this sound. I'll be stopping that, though, soon, so don't worry about that. Oop. Maybe it's because I need to, like... I tried to place something or something. No, okay. I'll reload Prison Architect after this episode, which is going to be done soon anyway. I'm pretty pissed off that that guy's an idiot. At the same time, what can I do to stop that? You know what I can do is put a, trying to think. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll put a door here. And I'll make this area normal security only. But how are our prisoners even going to get into this area? Our protective custody prisoners, how are they going to get into that area? Doesn't really make any... There's got to be a way to solve this puzzle that I'm not really thinking of here. It seems actually kind of easy. But I feel like my brain might be a little bit fried right now. I'm mostly just amazed that he would make the decision to walk down here and get himself killed. He's still there, you know. Take a second to think about what you've done, Sean P. Diddy Combs. We do still have one prisoner on the truck here. We could put a jail door up here, and our guards could take our protective custody prisoners up that way. And I think that's what we're going to end up doing. Just so that there's still, like, at least an out. Well, and an in ideally, but an out as well. I'm kind of pissed off about that situation, though. Mostly because, like, it was totally preventable. But that guy, apparently, maybe he had a little bit of a death wish. I don't know. I'm not saying he deserved what he got, but I'm saying he is the one who could have prevented it. This foundation's taken forever here. And that's okay. Truth be told, we didn't actually lose out on that much daily because our last, you know, riot and death were only like a week ago as is. So it's not so bad. Trees are coming to maturity here. They sell quite nicely. 20 wood sells for 1,000. That's pretty solid as well. We really don't need extra capacity right now. Like, you know, I keep saying, but we're really, on days where we only gain 8 prisoners, we're pretty much just slightly above maintenance here, so we're slowly gaining prisoners. It's really days like this day. 17 prisoners arriving at 8 a.m. I wonder if it has something to do with the weekends. Like if on the weekends you get extra prisoners. Because let me think about this. Day 57, obviously depends what day you started at. That could be like a Saturday if it starts on like a Monday. I'm trying to run the math backwards in my head. I might be completely off. But my thinking is that 70 days, 10 weeks, that doesn't really make any difference. Disregard me, I'm an idiot. But I might be a right idiot in this case. Not like a right idiot, but like a, you know, I might actually be correct. As well as being a right idiot. So once this gets made, we really, really don't need a shower block this large. We'll have to make sure our deployment's handled properly. Are our dogs? Yeah, well, our dogs are sort of handled properly. One in the visitation room is the right way to handle things. But I would like one in our infirmary as well. Oh, yeah? Maybe try not like getting in a riot next time. Also, why are our doctors all in this infirmary? There's somebody up here who needs your help. Alright, so we need to install like a door, which we will then just take off. But we'll install it for now. Hey, 2-tile wide hallways. I did that completely by accident. And I think I complained about it. But that's okay too. All you need to do is install this door and then we got no problems. But we are coming close to the end of this episode. We got prisoners arriving tomorrow, so why don't we stop it for now? Let me make sure everybody's getting fed. How are the needs doing for food? Yeah, very good indeed. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.